Hi, Huskies, and this is part one of our fable play. It is called The Fisherman and His Wife. This is an adaptation of the Brothers Grimm fairy tale, and this tells the story of a poor fisherman, his greedy wife, and a magical fish. When the fisherman is granted a wish by a magic fish, his wife isn't just satisfied and orders her husband to ask for more. So we're going to read this play, and these are the characters. We have narrator one, narrator two, fisherman, wife, and fish. Okay, so not many characters, but a lot of things going on. Okay, part one. Narrator one. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, there lived a fisherman and his wife who lived in a pigsty not far from the sea. A pigsty is kind of what you would expect pigs to live in. So it's kind of dirty, it's kind of messy. Narrator two. The fisherman would go out all day long a fishing. One day, he sat with his line in the sparkling waves. His line began to pull, and he caught a huge flounder. Flounder is a fish. Narrator one. To his great surprise, the flounder began to speak. Fish. Please let me live. I am not a real fish. I am an enchanted prince. Put me in the water again and let me go. Fisherman. You can save your breath. I will have nothing to do with a fish that can talk. Narrator two. So the fisherman went home to his wife in the pigsty. Wife. Did you catch anything today? Fisherman. No, I did catch a flounder who claimed to be an enchanted prince, but I let him go. Wife. Did you make a wish? Fisherman. No. What in the world would I wish for? Wife. Look around you. Living in a pigsty is dreadful. The stench is disgusting. Stench is smell. You could have asked for a little cottage. Go back and tell him to give us a little cottage. He's sure to give us one. Fisherman. How am I supposed to find him again? Wife. Go to the water's edge and call out. He's bound to come to you, for you granted him a favor. Narrator one. So the husband did as he was told, as husbands often do. When he got to the edge of the sea, he called out. Fisherman. Flounder, flounder, in the sea, rise up, swim here to me. My wife Isabel will have her own will, and has sent me to ask a favor of thee. Narrator two. The fish immediately came swimming to him. Fish. What does she want? Fisherman. My wife tells me that since I managed to catch you, I should have also made a wish. She's tired of living in a pigsty and she'd rather live in a little cottage. So cottage is a small house. Fish. Just go on home then. She's already living in it. Narrator one. The fisherman went home, and sure enough, his wife was sitting on a bench by the door of a little cottage. Wife. Dear husband, come in and take a look around. There's a parlour and a bedchamber and a kitchen and a little garden around the back with fruit trees and chickens. Isn't this wonderful? Fisherman. Let's just hope it stays that way and then we can live in peace. Wife. We'll see about that. Narrator two. Everything was all right for 1 week or two, and then the wife went to the fisherman. Wife. Listen to me, husband. This cottage is getting a bit crowded, and the barnyard and garden are really too small. That fish could have given us a much bigger house. I'd rather be living in a stone palace. Go to the flounder and tell him to give us a castle. Fisherman. No, wife. He already gave us this perfectly fine house. I don't want to go back again. Besides, he might be offended. Offended means when you get upset. Wife. Nonsense. He won't mind at all. Just ask him. Get going. Fisherman. This is just not right. Narrator one. But he went anyway because he had to live with his wife and he knew she would continue to nag him about it. Nag means going on and on and on. Narrator two. When he reached the edge of the sea, he called out again. Flounder, flounder in the sea, Rise on up, swim here to me. My wife Isabel will have her own will, and has sent me to ask a favor of thee. Narrator 1. Again, the fish appeared. Immediately. Fish. Well, what does she want this time? Fisherman. Now she wants to live in a big stone castle. Fish. Just go home. She's already standing at the entrance. And we're going to leave it there. So now what I want you to do is think about the play. What has happened? Who are these characters? And what do you think is going to happen next?